Hi YouTube, welcome to Porter's Aquatics. I'm bringing you a video today. We're going to attach some plants to some driftwood for our planet aquarium. We're going to use some gel super glue here. We got some plants are going to be Java Fern. The Java Fern has a real small root structure, so you super glue the little rhizome here to the plant or rock, and the roots will grow to it. And next we got some Java moss. This Java moss can pretty much be glued or tied to anything and it'll grow. So today our method of attachment is going to be the super glue. You can pretty much use any kind of super glue as long as it's a gel. The liquid stuff is too runny and will just drip right off, so the gel tends to work best. Got this nice piece of driftwood here, so we're going to try to fill in some of these cracks, some of the notches, natural knocks in the wood, and make it look kind of natural. So I'm going to reposition the camera here. Right. Take some of our plants. We're going to see, I think we got 3 or 4 of them here. This method works really well for all types of Java Fern and pretty much all types of mosses. After you super glue, there will be a little white residue from where the super glue is cured. However, once the moss and whatnot fill in, that will be much less visible. Alright, we got some decent pieces here. Going to get some of this super glue and put it in the desired places that we're looking for the plants to stick to. I'm going to apply some super glue, just a little bit, it doesn't take much here. And we're going to put the plant on and hold it on for just a second, make sure it's not going to move too much so the super glue can grab it. Typically it only takes a couple of seconds and it's pretty stiff. So one by one we're just going to find a place for each of these and super glue them into place. Just a heads up for anyone doing this, be real careful with this super glue. It's when you're gluing plants and you can't clearly see where you're putting your finger, it gets real easy to super glue your fingers or your nails together, whatever. Just be kind of cautious. Alright, now we're going to get started with some of this Java moss. I'm just going to take a little bit of it here and break it up into smaller pieces. A lot of these strands are really long and been growing out for a long time. So I'll break these up, and that way when I super glue them, they'll grow fresh from each side and hopefully it'll have a much more full appearance. Get some little portions here. And this is going to be the same thing. We're just going to put a little bit of super glue on the desired spots, rub it in. You don't want too much here. A real small amount will do. So We're just going to get the rest of this off and then place it on, let it stick for just a second. And pretty much do this throughout the whole piece of driftwood until you've had your fill. Our plants are drying out a little bit here, so we're going to use a spray bottle with some just normal aquarium water in here. That way it keeps everything damp enough as not to dry out. You don't want to cause any damage to these plants. Now, they're pretty hardy, so you shouldn't have too much of an issue if you don't have a spray bottle, but it does help. We're just going to reposition this and continue gluing this moss on here. Alright, once you've got all the plants attached that you'd like, you can pretty much drop it on in your tank. The super glue cures real quick and isn't toxic to fish. Let's give it one more spray real quick. Yeah, if you've got plants and super glue and a boring old rock or stick, you can pretty much turn it into a nice piece of aquascaping material. So I hope this helped and maybe you learned something. I appreciate you tuning in and taking your time to watch my video. Hope you have a good day and enjoy your fish tanks.